When I heard that, I thought, okay, well, the context is what it is. This is a demon, rather a fallen angel, saying that his father, so the devil, according to him, gave him this name. And because his father gave him this name, picked this name out specifically for him and his purpose, because the demon's purpose was nefarious. That was his whole job. So he picked the name out to suit his purpose and gave him that name. And because his father gave him that name, he held it with reverence. So then I thought, as I'm listening to this, I thought, well, I know the context that this is speaking in, but if a demon would revere its name because its father gave that name to it, what about God? If God, who picked you specifically to be here in this exact time and place, who knew you before you were even a thought in anybody's mind, knew you before your great-grandparents were born, created you, and then gave you this specific name, are we supposed to hold it with the same reverence? Are they on to something? Do they know something that we take for granted? Because our Father gave us these names. So when I heard that, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, let's take a look at what we're doing here, because that statement seems kind of direct, you know? So I went to my Bible and I closed my eyes and tried to kind of clear my mind. And I was talking to God, and I said, I never really thought to ask you this, but is this something that I should be doing? I said, I don't like my name, it doesn't feel like me. But am I supposed to be changing it? Because I didn't think that was a big deal, so is that a big deal? So when I opened up the book, and I feel like I've mentioned this before, the way I read my Bible, I don't have a set place I go to. I close my eyes, I talk to him, and I let him kind of guide where he wants me to open. So when I opened my book, I opened it to Isaiah 43. And it has since become one of my favorite verses, because of how directly he answered me in that moment. I'm going to post the verse so you can see the full thing, but, well, look at it. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine. And the reason it messed with me was because, without getting into too much detail, I had done some research that I probably shouldn't have done on the origins of my name and some other stuff that I won't really get into. And so at the time, I connected my name with something horrible. So when he sent me to that verse, it was basically like him saying, I gave you this name. I gave you this name for a reason. You are mine. I called you by this name. And it blew my mind. And needless to say, I didn't change my name. But I like that verse, and I wanted to share that with you because, especially lately, I feel like the devil is doing a lot to try to make people doubt themselves and make them question who they are, especially who they are in Christ. And he does it very easily, and he does it as though he knows you. And he can make you think that you are worthless and you are nothing. But God called you by name. You have your name because he gave it to you. You are worth more than anything in this life. He called you by name. The book I have says summoned. That means he put thought, he put intention, he put everything into giving you that name, into making you who you are. So, I don't know, it was kind of cheesy, but there you go. Don't change your name.